Hello friends, and welcome to another garden walkthrough. This is the first one of 2025 because spring is in the air here in the north of England. For those of you that are new to the channel, my name is Hila and I garden in a medium-sized garden in a USDA zone 7-8. So we have a relatively mild and temperate climate which tends to be very rainy and a lot of clay soil. So I'm starting over here because this section is going to see the biggest change coming in the next few months, and that's because this ivy that has provided a lot of beautiful greenery throughout the years is going to be gone. And that's to do with some building works that are happening on this building where the ivy grows. It's not actually our building. So it forms the wall of the terraced houses that start over there, and the new owners have decided that they don't want ivy against their wall, as well as works that they need to do. So that's something. And over the next couple of weeks, I have to dig out anything that I want to save in this area over here, because they're going to be putting in some scaffolding in order to do some reinforcement work and some underpinning on these old Victorian houses. Sadly, that means that there isn't much I can do in this area. One of the things that I am going to try and save is some of these winter jasmine, which has these lovely little yellow popping colors over there and these bright green stalks. So it's a really great wintry plant to have. It gives you some interest throughout. And I'm also going to try and save some of these roses. Very frustrating because some of these roses I only recently planted them in here, but that is the nature of life. The sun is out today, which is really lovely. We're beginning to see the first signs of bumblebees and wasps and bees going about doing their thing. So all quiet on the Western Front for now, but everything is just going to explode. I just want to take you over to the vegetable garden, which has, oh gosh, so much stuff. So here we have some carrots. This is the second batch of carrots that I planted after the first batch, and they've managed to stay in the ground. I basically need to remove them, but everything else has been removed. And we have purple sprouting broccoli has been doing really well. So we've been harvesting this. The nice thing about purple sprouting broccoli is when you harvest it, it comes back again. But unfortunately, as you can see, the pigeons have been having their way with the leaves. Still have a bit of kale here, but that's beginning to seed. And I'm going to let it seed so that I can use that to plant out. So not much going on in the veg garden. And we don't yet have any blossom in the apple trees or anything, but I will show you the rhubarb. There is the rhubarb sprouting with lovely little leaves. So this variety over here, this is champagne. And then over there, that's Victoria. And then the third one over there is Timperley's Early. So Victoria is the one that gets really huge. Ideally next year, I need to be splitting that. So that's that one. The only other flowers that I have coming out, there's some daffodils over here and a couple of crocuses. And on this south-facing bed here, some of my Jetfire tete-a-tetes have come out. and loads of other bulbs that I planted are coming out, and it's going to be fun to see what's what, because I can't quite remember exactly what it is that I planted out. And it's the same on this other side over here. The most exciting thing on the grass at the moment are some of these crocuses. And friends, I love spring bulbs so much. They're so full of color, and they remind me that life is very exciting, and that even though things may look drab and dry like this, there's always a time for blossoming. It's really beautiful. And there's some more over there. It's just loads of pops of color. This is a new section that I'm working on that has a bench over it, and I'm hoping to be able to build an arbor so that you can sit there and enjoy the morning sun. And I've got a rose bush growing here, and I moved my rose bush, my red rose bush, to this section here. And so we're going to see how that dainty little patch of crocuses over here, some really bright golden ones along with some purple ones. So with the crocuses, these ones are the nice gigantic size ones. As you can see, the flower here, it's just as big as the palm of my hand. And I'm going to link these in the description box down below, because most of the ordinary crocuses, they are very small and they go in a flash, whereas these ones, they bloom and last for quite a while. I've had these ones for nearly 2 weeks now. What I'm most excited about are all the tulip bulbs that I planted out in October last year. And here they are just coming out in glorious full-on color. This weekend I'll be moving these around to their final destinations, and the only reason that they have survived over the winter is because I had to put these covers over them, which prevented those quarrelsome squirrels from picking at the bulbs, which is something that they like to do. So that's very exciting. Coming right up. Right, let's go see the daffodils. For some reason this year, my daffodils haven't shown as vibrant as last year's. There's only just tiny little speckles of yellow over there. I'm going to have to read up on why that is, but it's coming along. And over on this section, I also have some lovely striped crocuses. This is such a beautiful one. I need to get more of these and plant them out. And then I've got some jet fires here, which are an early dwarf daffodil tete-a-tete. So I have them in several little clumps, but again, these ones haven't come out quite as well. I also have some white crocuses. Again, these ones are the bigger varieties, which are really good. I need to get more of these. These ones are the really small ones that only bloom for a short while and then they are gone. So I won't be getting more of those. They are rather pretty, however. Let me show you where the snowdrops are. I got some snowdrops this year, which is more than last year. Although less than what I was expecting, but I think that's the story of being a gardener. So as you can see, all the bluebells are coming out. This is going to be lovely bluebell glade when the time comes. And I've got some more. I'd hoped that there'd be more snowdrops, but maybe they're going to have a better showing next year. But I also have some little spots of yellow, some of them which have come out, and that's some more jet fire, which is a dwarf tete-a-tete. And I'm definitely going to get more of these that I can pop along over here to populate this area. What has really impressed me has been this cyclamen, hediflorum. This is only their second year now, and they've just spread really beautifully, as you can see over there and over there, and they're just coming along. So yes, I'm quite happy about the cyclamen. I'll definitely be getting more of those, and I will definitely be getting more snowdrops to try and create more of a clustery environment. But it's coming along. Now let's go have a look at the hellebores. This is some of the deepest sections of my east-facing side of the garden, and I've got some lovely white hellebores over here, and they're doing quite well here actually. I've never seen them so vibrantly white and fresh before, so I think that was a good move for them. And then these ones are some pink hellebores which I moved from another part of the garden, and they are coming along beautifully. I do think that I need to cut this softer. So you can see, show you again. You can hear the birds have really been coming along with the spring chorus, and it's been lovely waking up in the morning to the sound of birds. So this hellebore, I think it's an oriental variety. It is so pretty. You see that? It's been doing well in this east-facing section, and I'm hoping that it will colonize this area over here. I need to do a lot of work on this area. I had some lily of the valley planted in this little Belfast sink, but seems to be gone. But again, one of these weekends, I really need to work on this area. The camellia bush has got one flower. See if we can somehow get the camera to go onto it. See? It's a white camellia over there, and loads of buds. There's loads of buds to come along with it. Thank you so much for coming along on this very quick spring garden tour, just to show you some of the color and some of the things that I'm really excited about. And as always, until I see you next time, I wish you blue skies, health and happiness. Bye.